So Sephora said we're not done giving you all sales, and we have another one for you all. This time we have our biggest sale of the year. It's called the Gifts for All event, and it's a 20% off coupon for everybody. Doesn't matter the tier. However, the stipulation is you can only use it one time, so you got to make that one time count. In addition, they also have 30% off of all Sephora products. So we love that. That's a Sephora brand, lip products, pencils, eyeliner, the brushes as well. So I will note that. But of course, since we have another sale here that we weren't expecting, I do have some recommendations for you all. Let's get on into it. Welcome back to the channel, everyone. The Maria here. Yes, we're doing the Gifts for All Sephora sale event recommendations, and we're going to keep it short and sweet for this reason because, hey, we didn't know this was coming. So I have 5 fragrances for you and 5 makeup products for you, so we can keep it even and balanced, since Sephora is the place that you can get both from. So I had some fun making this list because you all, I have really been back in my makeup era for sure. Of course, my fragrance era, y'all know that. I have some newness as well as some oldie but goodies to share with you all. So, let's get on into it. Lipstick of the day today, everyone. I'm rocking out with MAC Mare lipstick. Mare is a pinky, mauve kind of color, as you can see. Get all the way into it. I will link all of my beauty details that are on my face and everything I talk about, as well as the fragrances and things, in the description box below, so you do not have to ask questions about it. Next up, we have fragrance of the day. You all, it is 26 degrees today, so that means we can wear the heavier scents. I'm excited about that. So I decided to go in with Tom Ford's Cherry Smoke. You all know I hauled this one at the beginning of the fall, so I'm finally like, yes, we can wear you now. The weather permits for you, and I'm very happy about that. Super excited about this one. Cherry Smoke, you all, is the darker version of the, of course, loved Tom Ford Lost Cherry fragrance. I've reviewed that one already on the channel. I do love that one. However, Cherry Smoke, in my opinion, is more unisex in my opinion, and it's also more cold weather friendly because there's saffron. There's also a leather note in here as well. I'm enjoying getting to know Cherry Smoke, and I will be talking about it more, probably a dedicated review sooner rather than later as we go on into the winter season. But yes, I just want to talk about it today because I can wear it now because the weather permits, and that is Tom Ford's Cherry Smoke. And now let's get into these recommendations. You know what, let's go ahead and start with the fragrances because I know that's what y'all really want to hear, so let's get on into it. First up, it's the time to pick up new releases, and of course, what's newer than this beauty right here, the newest Kayali fragrance, the Kayali Yum Bougie Marshmallow number 81. I gotta say its full name. So with Yum Bougie Marshmallow, you all, we have keynotes of freesia, we have strawberry, we got pink marshmallow in here. We also have creamy coconut, whipped vanilla, and pink musk in this scent. This smells like powdered strawberry goodness. It almost kind of reminds me of the strawberry Nesquik, like for your milk that you could stir in back in the day. That's what this smells like to me, which, to be fair, all the imagery is a strawberry milkshake, so I'm okay with that. The fluffiness is in there with the marshmallow. So if you like powdery, sweet strawberry marshmallow situation, that is what this is. This will be a great scent for anybody who likes fun, happy scents. 100% feminine fragrance. And of course, it's new, and now you can get it at a discount because of this sale going on. So I highly recommend the newest Kayali Yum Bougie Marshmallow. Now the next fragrance I have to recommend, this one is an oldie but goodie at this point, at least in fragrance world now, but it came out 2 years ago, and you all know I love this one once you see it. This right here is the YSL Libre Le Parfum. This is still my favorite flanker out of the Libre line. It's the only one that I own, so that is why I stand by this one the most. So with Libre Le Parfum, you all, we have notes of ginger, we have saffron, we have mandarin in here. Of course, we have orange blossom and lavender in this fragrance, and we also have honey and tonka bean and vetiver in this scent. Main notes, y'all, are the honey and that saffron in here that really makes this one stand out from the other Libres. The other Libres primarily all have orange blossom and lavender in them, but again, honey and saffron, yes, it makes it darker, more sexier, and sweeter, that is for sure. And this one holds up too in the cold weather. The longevity in this fragrance is excellent. I cannot complain. I've already done a dedicated review on this fragrance, again, the YSL Libre Le Parfum, so definitely check that out on the channel if you haven't already. But highly, highly, highly recommend this Libre, especially if you've been thinking about getting one in your collection, because the bottles are beautiful alone. And it's like, okay, I want a bottle, but which one? I always recommend the Le Parfum version because she's the best one to me. And that again is the YSL Libre Le Parfum fragrance. Highly recommend for the sale. Now this next fragrance, I got it this summer, I reviewed it this fall, and I gotta say I like it even better now that it is cold outside. This right here is the Fleur Vanilla Skin, the EDP version. This right here is a woody vanilla fragrance to me. So it has main notes, y'all. We have pink pepper, we got pink apple and sugar crystals in here. We have lily, jasmine petals, we have cashmere wood in here too, y'all. And then the base is where the money is. We have benzoin, we have vanilla, we have sandalwood, and we have agar wood in here too. This right here truly is a woody vanilla with the agar wood in there, which is basically a oudi type of wood. It helps to give a little bit of body to it. This is a scent that when I first got it, you all know I was like, oh, it's a little light. But of course, with vanilla fragrances, they get richer over time. And this one has definitely done it. I've had this fragrance going on 5 to 6 months at this point. So it's had some time to sit up, play in. This one is an easy reach in my opinion. This is for vanilla girls. You're like, I want to smell sweet. I want to smell like vanilla. I just know it's going to work. This is for you. But it still has a little bit of edge in it because again, it has the agar wood in it. So it's not totally a basic vanilla. I have to give it that. It got a little oomph to it. And this again is the Fleur Vanilla Skin fragrance. I have a full dedicated review up on the channel about this one too. So you can check that out if you want to see more about Fleur's Vanilla Skin, the Eau de Parfum version. Now this next one, we kind of rewinded back to the springtime. That's when I got it. That's when it came out. However, I played in this one recently and I said, oh no, she's still good even for the cold weather. We got to talk about Dior, you all. Dior's Miss Dior Parfum 2024. I know y'all like, oh, we haven't seen her in a minute. You all, this was that girl for spring. Y'all know this. It's a strawberry fragrance, strawberry patchouli to be exact. But she is still good because of the fact she has that patchouli in it is why she can hold up for right now while it is December and holiday season right now. So you all, Miss Dior Parfum 2024, we're gonna reiterate the notes because it's been a minute since we talked about you. So we have apricot, we got peach, we got mandarin orange, then we have wild strawberry, we have floral notes, we got jasmine in here. Then you all in the base, we have patchouli, amberwood, and amber in here. We have some moss and some cedar. The stars of the show are the peach, the strawberry, and the patchouli. That is what this is. This is a classic fruit chili fragrance is what it is. And this is still holding up. It's still cutting through the cold weather. This one is a classically feminine scent. This is for the girly girls for sure. The fruity patchouli girls that want something that's sweet, girly, but still gonna last. This is the scent for you. So that's why I highly recommend picking up the Miss Dior Parfum 2024 edition. I have the 30 ml size. They have other sizes, but I gotta say, I do appreciate that the 30 ml size is still full presentation. You know, sometimes brands would try to skimp on the smaller bottles. They didn't do that. So Dior points for that. So I have to give y'all that. Again, Miss Dior Parfum 2024 edition. And since we're talking Dior, the last fragrance I want to recommend for the sale, this is a winter staple for me. I have had this fragrance for years in my collection. It's been repurchased multiple times, so you know it's real. Dior Addict. I can actually talk about this scent more now since it's restocked because at first this was out of stock everywhere, even on Dior, and I was like, wait a minute, are they trying to discontinue it? No, but it's back in stock at Sephora, it's back in stock at Dior, so yes, I can still continue to talk about this fragrance. So Dior, as I always call this one for the old elves, y'all know, this is the OG bourbon vanilla fragrance. This fragrance was bourbon vanilla before we even knew we liked bourbon vanilla, and I cannot stress that enough. But let's get into the other notes. So we have silk tree flower, we have mandarin leaf, orange blossom, queen of the night flower. That was what sold me on this fragrance. We have Bulgarian rose, we have bourbon vanilla, we also have sandalwood, and then we have tonka bean in this one too. Oh, this is rich. Oh, this is rich. For years, I would only wear this after 5 because it's such a mysterious dark scent. And this is one that holds up. I mean, the bottle is a very dark blue situation. So, you know, she means business. This is a fragrance. She knows who she is. She a grown woman. And most importantly, she's a cold weather scent. That bourbon vanilla in here. It's almost like maybe a little bit of incense in this fragrance too. Like she has a lot of oomph to it. She's not basic at all. Even though this fragrance has been out, I want to say almost 20 years at this point, she still holds her own in 2024. And that's why I highly recommend this fragrance. I'm so glad Sephora carries it because I just think more people should talk about this one. I know we talk about J'adore or even Miss Dior, what I just talked about, but for me, this is my all-time favorite Dior fragrance. And this is the one I highly recommend for the sale, especially why you can get it at a discount. And that again is Dior Addict. Now let's switch gears to the makeup recommendations. Now this technically isn't a part of a formal countdown, but I would be remiss if I didn't bring it up because I'm wearing it today, you all. I recently picked it up during the last Sephora sale, during their Cyber Week deals. They had Pat McGrath on sale then, so I picked up another Mothership palette and I just feel like showing it to you all because I've been wearing this thing nonstop since I got it. I got the Mothership 10 palette. This is what it looks like. This one is like a cool tone color situation and that's why I'm loving it because you all know I'm all about the grays, the iciness, icy princess makeup. I'm all the way here for it. Formal name of this palette is the Mothership 10 Moonlit Seduction palette. I've wanted this palette for 2 years, so I finally caved in when it was 30% off, y'all, and I picked it up. But most importantly, you can get it on sale during this sale too, so I highly recommend this palette and I'm wearing it. Now for the official makeup recommendations, right? I have to recommend this one because I have been having a lot of fun with this palette, and this is the newest palette from Huda Beauty, the Icy Nude palette. I know you all saw this in a previous video when I was talking about Huda Beauty products and things, but y'all, let me tell you something. This palette, super cute, you all. It goes with the whole icy makeup, ice queen, ice princess, whatever trend you want to call it. But cool tone makeup is what I call it. This is for the girls like me that live for the grays and the cool tones. Plus the mattes in here that I have to say, these 4 mattes, particularly in this area, they blend extremely well out on the skin. I'm impressed. The shimmers are very nice. They lay well. Now the chunky glitters, I'm still figuring out in this palette, but however, they are pretty and they look fun once you press them on there. I tend to wet mine. That's what I do to make them act right. But this palette is gorgeous and all the rage right now for the whole cool tone makeup thing that's happening right now. So I highly recommend Huda Beauty's Icy Nude palette. And to find out this whole palette situation, of course, I gotta recommend this one. Y'all have seen this one here a million times on the channel at this point. The Makeup by Mario New Ethereal Eyes, the Moonlit one. This one was made for me too. I've had this one the longest out of the bunch. Y'all, look at that. It was the navy blue in this palette that sold it for me, y'all. But I gotta say too, the shimmers in here, I've been having a field day with the shimmers on my lid. The mattes are good too. All in all, this is a cool toned palette that just works. It works. I told you, I'm all about the cool tones right now. Over 1,000,001 warm tone palettes. I'm over it. I'm so glad we're finally past it. Does anybody else feel that way? If we had 1,000,000 orange and warm tone and gold and yellow palettes, we needed something else. So anywho, you all, the Makeup by Mario Ethereal Eyes palette, this is so good. I told you all, I played with this one in person. I swatched it in store because looking at it online, I wasn't sold on it because I was like, is that gonna be ashy on me? Played with this in store and it swatched beautifully on skin. So that is why I picked it up and that's why I highly recommend it for you all too, especially for those that are like, I don't know if it's gonna work on me. This works on a lot of skin tones more than you would think. So I have to say that too. So that again is the Makeup by Mario Ethereal Eyes palette. Now let's talk foundation. And I'm actually going to show you all the foundation that I'm wearing today too. So this one is also a newer release. This is from the One Size Beauty brand. This is the One Size Turn Up the Base Full Beat Liquid Foundation. 100% transparency. I bought this foundation because of the fact it was full coverage. I am all about the full beat, full glam. Y'all can keep that clean girl aesthetic. That ain't nothing. That ain't nothing but moisturizer and it's lazy. It's not real makeup. I said what I said. That's the hill I'm willing to die on. But anywho, team full glam makeup, and we're getting back to that with these types of foundations. Now this is one I finally figured it out. Once I figured out what primer to use with it, I have to use a moisturizing one. I use the Bobbi Brown Face Base Primer with this foundation. Honey, life, get into it. I wear the shade Medium Dark 60G. This is a foundation you will have to try on in person because of how it dries down. Let me tell you that because you all know I had another color and I was like, wait a minute, I got home. That wasn't it. Then I went back, played in the colors, let it sit on the skin. I was like, okay, no, this is the right color. Yeah. But once you find your shade in it, full beats. 2 pumps is all you need of this foundation and you are good to go. And it holds up well too, I have to say that. I'm pleased. So that again is the One Size Turn Up the Base Full Beat Liquid Foundation. Again, I am wearing it today. Now the next foundation, I recommend this one because it's bougie, it's pricey, so therefore why not get it when it's on sale? This is the Patrick Ta Major Skin Hydra Luxe Luminous Skin Perfecting Foundation. That is a mouthful, but the Patrick Ta foundation for sure is what it is. I wear the shade number 18, Golden Neutral. Here is my bottle of it. This right here has become my going out foundation, special occasion foundation, because it looks extremely luminous on camera and in pictures. So if you have a lot of holiday parties coming up and things or special events, or say like you have a photo shoot coming up, you might be taking some new headshots in the new year to launch a business, a brand or something, or for the office, it doesn't matter. This is a good foundation for that. It's pretty. This is so pretty. Now I will say, if you have oily skin, stay away from this foundation because this is more of a hydrating foundation, a little bit more wet, shall I say. You have to really set this one. So again, if you have oily skin, stay away from it. This is not your friend. But for those that have combination to dry, you can wear this one. I love this foundation because again, it's beautiful and luminous on camera for me. So that again is the Patrick Ta foundation. And the last thing I want to recommend, because again, it's the holiday season, so we just want everything to be glittery and dancing and happy. So I recommend the new Milk Makeup Hydro Grip Primer. This is the new Illuminous one that they have. It's the gold one. You will see it right next to the classic green kind. They have this one out. They brought it out this year. I got it in a gift set that came out for holiday this year. So this is like a small bottle. They have a bigger size bottle of it as well. But I use it under my makeup, y'all, and it does make you glow more. This is one, it looks good on skin. No, it will not make you look ashy because I tested it in person first, y'all know. So I highly recommend this one because it's still the classic Milk Hydro Grip Primer that we love, that helps to keep some makeup on your face and not have you looking shiny, but it just adds a little extra oomph to it, a little bit more pizzazz, shall we say. So that's why I recommend this new glowy Milk Makeup Hydro Grip Primer. So all right, everyone, that wraps up my recommendations for this Sephora sale, the Gifts for All event. Let me know what you think about my recommendations. And yeah, let me know what you plan on getting. Do you plan on shopping the sale at all? Yay or nay? Let me know in the comments below, and I will catch y'all in the next video.